What's going on, guys? So today, you can tell by the title, but we're back at it again with Lee's car, and Lee actually just showed up with some goodies. Let's see what he's got. What you got there, baby? You got some good goods? What do them old school people call them? They call them bump sticks? Oh, Lord, baby, what is you doing? So these are some GSR stage, what, one? Stage 1 turbo cams. So we're going to throw those in this bad boy. As you saw at the beginning of the video, we got it kind of started last night, but we had some issues. So Lee here is getting ready to go to work. And I'm going to stay here and get some stuff done. We're going to pull the intake manifold because if you saw in the video, something sprayed the firewall. So we're going to take the intake manifold off and see what's leaking. Oil? Or what's spraying oil? Something's loose.
A lot of oil.
A lot of oil. And we're going to take the intake manifold off, check everything down there. I am going to go through all the fuel system stuff, make sure everything's tight. Did you get a fuel pressure regulator?
No, I do not.
Well, we're going to steal it off of something. I have enough cars here. We'll steal a fuel pressure regulator, throw a fuel pressure regulator on it. You didn't bring the S300 either, did you?
I'll put that on the way back from work.
Okay, so by the time you get back, I'll be ready for you. So, I'm going to fix the leaks and get everything ready so that by the time Lee gets back, we can throw some gas in this puppy. And hopefully tonight, she'll start and idle on her own. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright, so first things first, going to get these catch can lines. Like I said, everything's pretty much hand tightened for mock-up purposes. So we're going to get the catch can lines off. Everything fuel related is still loose right now. When we started it, it was just on brake clean. There's no fuel in the car at all right now. So we're gonna get all of that stuff out, and I'm gonna pull the intake manifold off. I lost my tripod, so there's not gonna be much of time lapses unless I can figure something out. All right, so I got the intake off. Right off the back, I noticed the feed line for the head is loose. It's loose on both ends, actually. That wasn't me, that was Lee in his rush to put it together. But it's alright, we'll get it fixed. The caps for the drain back from the catch can we just put caps on it for now because we don't have the right catch can. Those are both loose, so we gotta tighten those. This is a crankcase breather or something like that. So I'm going to pull that out, and Pablo actually told me I can pull it out and just run something in it to block it off. And then that's going to be for the IAC, and I think that is also for the, is that a freeze plug? This is also for the crankcase vent. So I'm going to get this stuff tightened up, and I'm probably going to run up to O'Reilly's, get some brake parts cleaner, and maybe a couple plugs. Maybe I'll just cap these off. We'll see. Alright, so I'm on my way over to O'Reilly's to pick up some clamps and some other stuff. I've gotten all the lines tightened for the most part, so all we got to do is that, and then put the intake manifold back on. Alright, so we made it back to the parts from the parts store. Got our little block off in. That's nice and tight. I know you still see some threads, but it's like a tapered NPT, so it's tight. All of the other stuff is tight. I also picked up some caps and some clamps so that I can block off some of the unnecessary coolant stuff. And then I'm going to throw the intake manifold back on, and we're going to throw those bump sticks in too, maybe, depending on what I get done by the time Lee gets here. Alright, so I got the intake manifold back on. Lee just got here. He connected the filler neck to the tank because he forgot to do that too. And we almost dumped a bunch of new E85 in it. So, gonna put the gas in. All the lines are hooked up, everything's hooked up. I blocked off everything that needed to be blocked off. Disregard all of the wiring here. This is headlight stuff. If you didn't notice, Lee's car is a DX. This is an EX harness, so it has ABS plugs and stuff. So we're going to delete all of that stuff, but we know for a fact the way it sits now, it'll start and run. So we have to do 2 grounds, and I'm going to make a little base map for it, and we'll see if she'll start on the thousands. first little bit of E85. You excited, Lee?
Hey, buddy.
Realistically, we got E85 because we're both kind of broke, and it's cheaper to buy E85 than it is to buy 93.
Facts. Super fast.
All right, so this will be the first official start. We haven't started it other than what you've seen in the beginning of the video. We've primed the fuel system. There's no leaks. Everything seems to work so far. And let's see, I'm going to let Lee go ahead and do the honors because obviously it's his car. This ECU I haven't made a base map for. This is just something that we had laying around. So we'll see how that goes. And if it starts on it, good. If not, I'll just make a quick base map on Lee's S300. It's still pissing oil from somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to include this in the video. But, so it seems, it started up, as you saw in the last clip. I think I ended it kind of early. But it started right up, kind of. I mean, not bad for a map that's not meant for those injectors. But, as you saw in the beginning of the video, the first clip that I put on, you could see where it sprayed the firewall with oil. And that's why I went through and tightened everything and pulled everything apart. Well, we got it to start, and I checked it with I was watching it as it started, and it looks like it's coming from in between the head and the block. Now, we used a Cometic head gasket with this. Not exactly sure if it's the wrong one. It could be dowels. Who knows? So, we're gonna get to work real quick and pull this head off. It shouldn't take any time, realistically, and we'll be right back with you. Lee's not too happy. He's here practicing for when we're at the track, if we ever pull a Pablo and send it and blow a head gasket or something. So he's getting that off. I'm about to get the timing tensioner and stuff apart, and then I actually have to go home, so I'm going to leave the rest up to Lee, and then we'll see where he left off at tomorrow. You gonna get the head off and send me pictures, Lee?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, then I'll put those pictures after this. Oh, your pictures are boof, though. Your phone sucks.
Okay, come back here in like 30 minutes. It's not even.
You're gonna make Alyssa kill me. Yeah. Alright, so 20 minutes later, we're looking at it, and that's the culprit. The head gasket is supposed to go around here like that, and this port is what's spraying oil out onto the firewall. So it turns out the head gasket is actually an LSV head gasket and not a GSR head gasket. So we're just going to get the right head gasket, probably just throw a Felpro one in it for now, and that should fix all the issues. Happy it's something simple?
No.
I mean, I'm sure you're not happy. I mean, it ran.
It ran for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It still ran.
Yeah, it ran. Nonetheless, it ran under its own power, kind of, in a way. But we're just going to fix the head gasket and throw it back together. We'll probably be able to do that sometime in the next couple of days. What are you doing?
I know, see.
Them sleeves look real nice, boy. I tell you what, that Froman guy built an okay motor. Yeah, you know what? This is the end of the video. So, thank you for watching. Unfortunately, shit happens. But, luckily, it's a simple fix. It's nothing that, like, it has a cracked head or something stupid. So, we'll be getting the right head gasket. We'll throw it back together. And she'll run. I mean, you guys saw it. It ran. The turbo spooled. It runs-ish. So, yeah, we'll throw the new head gasket on and fix it. So until then, stay tuned. We also have, hopefully in the next couple of days, I will be reviving the cheapest B20 swap ever soon. And also we have another project in. Oh, don't worry about that one. That one's kind of neglected, but she'll be back out eventually too. But this one, stay tuned for this one. This is going to be fun. So until then, stay tuned. Have a good one. Good morning. Good night. Always check. Yeah, Lee. Lee's the one that put this head on. I assembled the block. Lee assembled the head alone, or the rest of it alone.
Oh, just put the blame
for the
on
most
me.
part. It is your fault. So, anyway, remember, always check your gasket. Always check all that stuff, especially with the B-Series stuff, because there's so many different options, and I guess, you know, it changes from model to model. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to hit you guys with a couple uploads a week because we do have a lot going on now. And we're going to try as hard as we can to get you some content. So have a good one. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys later.